All right. Okay, so this goes out to all my ladies out there who have been in relationships and feel like they just can't seem to find somebody that's worth keeping around. And if you are in a relationship, it seems like they just don't deserve your attention, your love, your affection, or anything like that. I'm gonna go off my relationship. I've been with my man. As of July 23rd, when that day passes, it will have been 4 years. Um, we've been through our ups and downs. We've had our trials, our tribulations. Definitely hasn't been the easiest path. Hasn't been the easiest road to walk. Um, but I love him, and I'm in love with him. I've been that way for as long as I can remember. He's just the kind of person that you can't help but be in love with. Like he's a great boyfriend. We both have our shortcomings, and best believe when it comes down to it, I've had the moments where I'm like, I ought to leave your ass, and I ought to say fuck this shit, but I haven't because he's such a good man. He has so much more good to him than bad. It'll be stupid to leave him, and I would hope he could say the same thing about me. But anyway, so for these 4 years, I have found that most of the things I expect of a boyfriend, he doesn't have a problem bringing to the table. And that's exactly what I need. Somebody who understands that bringing certain shit to the table is not unreasonable. Certain expectations should always be met. There are just standards that should be met off the rip. And I have not only my girls saying this, but guys be like, I can't find a good girl. I can't find a girl that won't cheat on me. She always out doing dirt, talking to other dudes and all that good shit. And the girls be like, oh my God, why he always smoking? All he want to do is drink, party, and be around, hang around his boys, but he don't ever. Guess what, girl? You ain't got no man. That's a boy. That is a little boy. Let me read it. That is a little boy. A boy. There ain't no man. It's a fucking boy. Now, with that said, if you got a man that doing this and that, but he not showing you no love, he don't make you feel special, he don't appreciate you, he don't give you no time. Guess what, girl? Drop that fool. Let him go. There's plenty more men out there in the world for you. You ain't got to be with him. There is so much more this world got to offer you. You can do bad all by your goddamn self. Fuck that noise. Fuck his bullshit and fuck his worthlessness. Because that's what he is, a worthless motherfucker. And be over it. Be done with that shit. Let go. Don't sit around, wait and say, oh, maybe one day he'll change. No. What you get is what you got. It don't change. You can't make no person change. They change if they want to. They're not gonna change because you tell them to. And if you oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I got I don't know what's wrong with me. It's that juice. Um, if you get to the point where you feel like you can't excuse my language, this is the only time I'm gonna say that. Bitch, guess what? You have every right to bitch, because you know what? You are his girlfriend. Or in some guy in the case of a guy, you might be her boyfriend. Tell that fool, look, this is how I feel. This is what's going on with me. This is where I stand with you. This is how I feel. This is what I feel needs to be said. And honestly, let me know right now if you can or can't deliver, because if you can't, we can go ahead and nip this in the bud, boo boo, and be done with it. Like, peace, girl, do what you do and do what you do best and go do you. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody else. Always. There are too many goddamn people and me, especially males in this world, for you to be stuck on just one nigga that ain't even worth your time. Excuse my language, I shouldn't use that word. One boy that shouldn't even be worth your time, because he ain't. Um, if you feel like you're not getting the appreciation, love, and affection and the basic needs, at least the bare minimum, then leave him And if you really want to stay with him, you need to at least give him feel like you have the right to speak your mind. Because if he claims you as his girlfriend, that means he needs to act like you his girlfriend. He needs to perform as a boyfriend. Now, I'm not gonna say my relationship is perfect, and I'm not gonna say that it has not had its ups and downs. I will be the first to admit that. But at the same time, we done made it 4 years, baby. He doing something right. Because I am a high maintenance bitch, and I am proud of it. I know that I am worth the world's weight in gold. Mama taught me well. She said, you don't settle for anything when it comes to life, especially when it comes to a relationship. Because at the end of the day, is he gonna help you get to where you want to be? Are y'all gonna push each other to be where you want to be, or are you gonna be pushing him, or worse, dragging him along behind you? Think about that, girl. Think about that shit. Now, I had made a video earlier, but the sound was all distorted and shit, so I ain't want to. I posted it, but it can't. It's newer. It's gonna be. I'm gonna leave it up just in case y'all feel like y'all want to go through trouble trying to figure out the perfect volume and shit for that video. But the message in it is the same as the message in this. Ladies, if your man not performing, fellas, if your girl ain't doing what she need to do, and you know you a catch, and you know that you doing your part, leave them. Let go. Don't hold on to something that ain't worth holding on to. I just don't understand why you want to put your nose to the grinder like the grindstone and just fuck yourself over like that. Life is too short to be messing around with some worthless ass person that ain't worth your time, your love, your affection, or even your time of day. Every second you still breathing is precious. You should make it worthwhile, especially with the person that you choose to be your love interest. I know there are certain situations that are going to make things harder to let go and harder to be with somebody. But when it comes down to it, I'd rather be alone and happy than miserable within a relationship and feeling like I just don't get no appreciation, no consideration, no love, no affection, no tenderness, no nothing. Just nothing. Just a title. Because if all you're going to be is a title, you could be single. That's a title worth having if you're going to be just by yourself, basically, because that's what you are. Now, like I said in my previous video, I like thoughts, opinions. You can turn this into a conversation. Give me another idea for another video, because I don't do them frequently because really I don't feel like there's much to say that hasn't already been said. Comments, questions, thoughts, suggestions, all of them can be posted in the comment section below. And I promise you I will get back to them. Simply because I know I ain't the only one that feel this way. God help me if I am. That means we got some pretty low standard people in this fucking world. Peace out. I'll see y'all later. Flip side. Bye.